All right, boys, football is officially back. And if you guys remember last year, I was the Prize Picks champ. We're running it back again this year. Last year, I won $100,000 and gave some money to you guys. This year, we're gonna run it back. But yeah, boys, football is officially back. We couldn't be more fired up. Prize Picks has got you on the best deal for the start of the season. All you gotta do, download the app and plug in code NELK, put in just $5, and you're gonna get $50 free. No strings attached, it's that easy. I've tried every single app when it comes to firing on sports, and Prize Picks is by far the best. It makes watching the game so much fun. And if you guys are smart with sports and you know what players are gonna perform on what nights, this is a no-brainer for you guys. Download the Prize Picks app, try it out. It is way different than a lot of other apps. Download it, take advantage of this deal. This is the sweetest deal, $5 for $50 free with code NELK. Take advantage of that, that's for you boys. Also boys, all September long, Caleb Williams is pretty much a free square. He just has to get 0.5 more. So add that into any of your picks. It's just gonna boost your entire pick. We're firing all season long. Let's go, boys. Good.
Good.
What's up? Merab, Sugar Sean.
Good, baby. Good?
Oh, yeah. How much do we love our Mexicans?
Oh, we love them. We love them.
Dude, the RFK one was good. God,
You liked it?
it was good, dude.
He's the
Tim's super
Dude, man,
political.
What a ballsy.
Great.
Wait, hey, Gabe stopped doing his mic fixes. I don't know if you guys used to notice that.
Mid-vid?
he still does it.
Yeah.
It depends on the guest.
Yeah. He got real close to Tim there.
All right, another fight week pod. Appreciate you making time. We know you got a busy week too.
Yes, sir.
Pressy tonight. How we feeling, boys?
Pressy tonight's going to be interesting. It'll be outside. It's going to be late. It's going to be 7 p.m. That's what I think. I mean,
Oh, it's outside?
I'm pretty sure that's what I heard, but I guess
Oh,
I haven't really seen like an official like press conference thing, so I could be wrong.
Have you guys been in the
Jimmy.
sphere yet?
No, not yet. Might be able to check it out before, but not 100% sure if we're gonna go in before.
Yeah, no.
I think that's important to see it before. It looks pretty.
I don't think so.
I mean, for me, it's a walkout into an octagon. That's like.
Isn't there a huge ass screen in the back though?
I think the whole thing's a screen. Literally.
You think that'll be distracting?
Hopefully not. Hopefully I should be pretty focused on punching Merab's face. So I think that should be able to dial me in, but you never know.
Yeah.
What's good with the beef with you and Merab? How did that start?
I think he was just pissed, like in that Aljo fight, that clip that was going around saying Aljo go, and Aljo went, and he thought it was unsportsmanlike. But people on Twitter were asking some of the main refs if that's illegal, and they said, that's not illegal. Just no one's ever really done it.
What if that was just a call out for me? Aljo, you gotta go. What if that was a secret call out for me?
Which it was.
Isn't someone calling you out to fight right now?
Just Merabi.
Yeah, just Merabi. But he said at the PI yesterday, he saw him. He said, after I beat up Sugar, I'll forgive you.
I thought he said after Sugar, I'll come for you. It's still up for debate. We have a video of it. We can't quite clarify what he said. I thought he said come for you, right? You thought that at first?
Yeah, I thought at first, but it sounds like in the video it's forgive.
Well, hands up.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be hard for him to come after you. He's laying unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
How good does it feel? Because I know behind the scenes last time you had an injury versus Aljo too.
Yeah. And
that was scary. I know you were kind of telling us about that too. But this time I've seen you say like the camp was just like
Yeah.
A+.
I've had a great. Yeah, we've had a really, really good
That must
camp.
feel so good.
Feels so much better. I remember doing interviews for the Aljo fight, and I was like, it's do or die. Like, he grabs me, I might be the end of it. But this camp, I feel, I'll be able to dig deep if I need to. And we had a really good camp. I heard Merab had a good camp too, though. I heard he had an excellent camp, an A+ camp as well. So
It's just dope to see because obviously we're just boys with you guys, and it's just dope to like. It makes me happy to see like how far you guys have come to, like especially being counted out before, like Jan, no
still
chance.
counted out. I'm an underdog.
Aljo was like everyone was saying no chance. And I remember we sat on the pod. We're like, Sugar's got this, baby.
Boston was
And then
different,
that
bro.
knockout.
Boston, I don't know if Boston can be replicated.
Who was
the
Boston
sphere-
again?
Aljo.
That was
like
crazy.
inside. Were you inside?
Yeah,
Oh,
but I feel like
right.
Abu Dhabi was the crazy. Peter Yan was the craziest.
Peter Yan was crazy too. That one was
because you're fighting on his turf too.
his turf. But Boston was just literally 99% Sugar Show and then 1% Aljo. So when I won, which I wasn't supposed to, everyone was like, I want Sugar to win, but I'm leaning towards Aljo. So when I actually did knock him out, that was That's gonna be hard to beat. But the Sphere, if anywhere is gonna beat it, it's putting Merab's lights out at the Sphere.
Yeah.
This is probably like second most dangerous guy in the division too. And I've heard from his coaches, from other teammates, that he's had the best camp in the world. He's looking better than he's ever been. And the dude is an absolute machine. This guy is a serious problem.
Is this a little similar to Jan, just because they're both like little feisty?
Completely different styles.
Completely different.
Both ugly and short, but completely different styles.
What's the biggest thing to watch for with Merab?
Merab, like he's just his endurance and constantly being able to go forward for 25 minutes is insane.
After watching we talked about this, I sent it to you, and I was like, "Yo, have you seen this when he dove into the lake?"
Yeah,
the frozen lake. But
I don't know if he knew what ice was, which is a weird thing. I think he just
dude. How do you walk away
ices.
from that? Like I was kind of like, Jesus Christ, dude. His neck's not broken. Like he walked away and he was completely fine. Like his face was fucked up.
Yeah,
but he's got a strong neck.
Yeah, no, that was impressive.
Sometimes being like really not smart is good for fighting.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him dangerous in this fight. Sean's movements froze everyone else up, but he's just going to go, and he's going to blitz in. He's not going to be afraid to take risks. So, but like even his coach said, he's going to have to eat some serious shots to even get to Sean. We'll see if he can wear those shots or not.
How good does it feel, Suga? Do you feel like you manifested like kind of this moment? Because you've always been talking like, I'm going to be the champ. I'm going to be one of the biggest stars in the UFC. And now, like, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime event for you boys. Like, the Sphere. This is one of the craziest events in UFC history. And you're headlining it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
It is crazy. And I do feel like I've kind of manifested this because I know Max and Ely wanted this. I know, like, UFC was saying Conor and Chandler wanted this. Like, for them to give it to me shows a lot. Like, I'm doing what I need to be doing, and I did kind of put that out there. Like, I wanted to make history in certain ways, and this is, I mean, if they're never going back to the Sphere again, I mean, even if they do, it's like we were the first, possibly the first and last. But yeah, it feels good. It feels like I'm doing what I've needed to be doing over the years. Like, we go out and party with the boys every once in a while, but like.
But when you guys are the dial kings. When you dial in, it's just like.
Yeah. 12 weeks dial, like 12 weeks, 3 months to straight up dial in. And outside of those 3 months, like we'll party here and there, but even still, like the weeks are dialed. So, I mean, that's why we're here.
You're pretty much, you think you become the face of the UFC after this fight?
I do. I go out there and knock Merab out. I do. I mean,
100%.
I just don't see. I mean, Alex Pereira's still huge, but I still think I could top it. I think Conor could come back for one more fight and do some crazy numbers, but it's like he loses one more, that's like 6 in a row. He's got to fall off at some point. Maybe not. Like, that's just my prediction. Like, if he loses again, there's no way he comes back and does 1 million pay-per-view buys. Yeah. But he very well could.
Also, you guys are kind of set up to be like you need to beat tough people to be considered one of the best.
Yeah.
And like this fight, everyone knows it's like this is a tough fight, and then when you win, there's Umar waiting too, and
Figgy,
he's another like those
Ilya.
two guys. If you beat them, like you're in the conversation for one of the greatest fighters ever.
Yeah, that is crazy. I did see someone was talking about that. I was like, I go out there, beat Merab, and beat Umar. Like, that's me in history forever. That's crazy, and that's like I could be 30. I could only be 30 years old by the time that happens. Like, I still got 5 years left. I could beat Ilya. You know, I could still add to that craziness of that. Go out there, box Gervonta, Ryan's on drugs. Box Gervonta could be crazy at a stadium in Vegas. Like, there's still so much more for me. People ask me, how do you stay motivated? I'm like, there's so much more sweet shit for me to do. Like, if I run out of sweet shit,
oh yeah, you
I'll
guys are just getting started, man.
We're just getting started.
Is there a bunch of comparisons, or have people talked about how Canelo's obviously fighting, you're fighting same day, about who sells more pay-per-view buys?
Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing that. Who's going to sell more pay-per-view buys? It's so tricky in today's age. It's, like, so easy to illegally stream it. So it's, like, it's not even really, like, a fair comparison to who does more. It's going to be who has the headlines next week. Who are they talking about Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? That whole week, who are they talking about? That's who's going to steal the show. And that's where I feel like I'm going to be able to deliver for the UFC.
You see Canelo say he wants to fight McGregor?
In a fight? Or
no,
boxing? God, dude, Conor would get killed. Canelo's scary. Like, I would be scared for my life if I had to go box Canelo. Like, that.
Does that suck I know you've been asked a lot, but for McGregor to kind of like turn on you like that? Because you've just done nothing but respect him, and you've obviously.
It is. I had a conversation with someone the other day, and they were saying like, it seems like he's not doing great.
It's probably just
It's
Zach,
past the
right?
point for me to want to talk shit. Like I have been here and there in interviews, but it's past the point of that. It's more like sad at this. Like, it's honestly fucking sad.
What did he
to
say?
see someone like that.
I don't know exactly what he said, but he went at Sugar on
He's
Twitter.
been coming at me for little things here and there, but yeah, I guess I want to get to the point where it's like, okay, I don't need to throw stabs at him anymore. It's he needs help.
Yeah.
He needs help.
Yeah. Merab said yesterday that this like wasn't at all personal for him, just a business thing. Do you take any of these fights personal?
In the moment they seem personal. After it's like, man, well, knock that dude out. So it's like, it's whatever at this point. But I think it is a little personal just because of the Aljo thing. Like, that was his friend, his best friend, his boyfriend, and now I knocked him out. And now it's like he almost wants to get that one back. So I feel like it's a little bit personal. And then the whole situation with Tim, Rob saying he's gonna fight Tim in the streets after. He's gonna slap him in the face. Like, that's not business. You're not making money fighting Tim. That's personal.
Dude, I love that. I think you guys have the most interesting coach fighter,
100%.
the most loyal dynamic ever.
Yeah, 100%.
I wish I had a Tim, straight up.
It's because we play Call of Duty every single day together. We play duos. We get dubs. Like,
You do
we got
have
that
it,
chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob.
Bob's
What
the
do you
biggest bitch
think's
ever.
the most important thing? Because Tim just did that throwback photo of you guys. What's like the secret to like a 10-year relationship with personal and business? There's obviously some up and downs, like we know how it goes too. But what do you think's the secret?
We've
with
had
that?
very, very few downs.
Really?
It's pretty much been mostly ups. Like, I don't know. I think we're both just trying to constantly grow, and I think that just, I don't know. Maybe you can answer that.
Yeah, I mean, he's leveled me up. I've leveled him up too, and it's never really. We've always enjoyed what we've done so much, and it's never really like I make my own money, he makes his own money, and I think where that happens is when the fighter starts making a lot of money and the coach's living is making off the fighter, and they're like, hey, I should be getting a bigger percentage, and then it just turns into a money thing, and then it gets weird. But for us, it's never really been like that.
You said Merab's the second best, so you think Umar's like the number one?
I think Aljo,
Aljo
the
still.
way he pressured, the way he's so funky, the way he's so long, the way he takes the back and breaks people's spines when he gets on the back. But Merab's right up there too. Anyone who doesn't gas out in 25 minutes and can come forward the whole time for 25 minutes is absolutely
He shot
scary.
50 takedowns on Peter Yan. 50.
Yeah, we were there for that fight. It was pretty
It's
crazy.
ridiculous. I mean, Peter Yan has a completely different style than I do. I think that might have been in the big cage, was it?
Apex.
It wasn't.
No,
at Apex,
it was in
at the
some
Palms
random
or some
arena.
shit. Some
Really?
random,
Yeah, it
but I
was in,
think it
like,
might have
some
still been a
random-
smaller cage.
Yeah,
which plays
it
a
was.
huge role. That's
Yeah.
like playing half court basketball versus full court basketball. It's like it's a different game. And Peter Yan's Merab's height, so it's like, and he's a little bit more flat-footed. So, like, Merab's not gonna be able to take 50 shots on me. But still, super impressive for him to be able to do that.
Kyle came up with this idea. I want to get your guys' opinion. I've been watching a lot of your like fight tutorials. He's trying to convince me to do it, and Salim and Steve, us 4 versus Brad, in the octagon.
Just wrestling though, like just jiu-jitsu.
But who do you think that us 4 could take Brad in the octagon?
Yeah. I mean,
Steiny's scared to do it.
as long as you don't go in there kind of like scared. If you go in there all 4, attack him each limb, get him down.
Me and Salim grab one arm. Steve grabs another arm. Then he can't touch you. You're good.
I think 1 minute you guys can
I
get
just
his
feel
neck.
like he would immediately just pick me up and throw me and get rid of me. so-
Are you guys able to choke? That's how you guys win, right? Or is he able
I
to
think like I'd probably have to grab an arm. Salim would have to grab an arm.
Yeah.
Steiny would be just kind of, I don't know, holding his leg, and then Steve's got to get him in
hanging from his...
Once you get thrown though, you got to
Okay,
get back
I
on
wouldn't
him.
go anywhere near his. I don't know.
No, I'm
we
just
could
saying.
get Gabe in there for that. Gabe, you could start giving
Maybe
me-
after
maybe-
the dub, you guys could ref it.
You're not in Brad.
Gabe, you actually distract him, get on your knees. You get down with him, and then we'll do
That's
the
what
rest.
you do every night, but yeah.
Maybe we'll come to AZ and do it after.
We got the cage.
Yeah.
We got the cage. Cages. We could do either
But if
one.
you get thrown once and you just kind of get scared, but if you get back
Dude, have you
on
seen
him
how
right
he
away,
how he picked Steve up and threw Steve?
That was crazy.
So he could throw me
But
out
that's
of the ring.
one-on-one, bro.
It doesn't matter. The power to throw Steve like that means he would throw me out of the ring, I think.
you might be better off with just you.
He's
three
not going to
and
have
him.
like 2 hands,
Yeah.
though. I know Steiny's just going to get in our head and just
Yeah.
be negative the whole time.
Well,
We're
he
subbing Gabe.
when he rages, he rages.
That's true.
But
Rage can
as
gas.
as fighters, you can agree that if you let emotion get involved, that's when you can expose yourself, right?
Exactly. You
I
said
mean,
it best.
your cardio doesn't go up when you rage.
Your cardio?
Yeah.
No.
You still run out of juice.
Yeah, that's a good point.
How's Steve been?
He's been, what, in Japan?
Oh yeah, he's
Oh, I saw he was in Japan,
He,
Nicaragua, just all over the place.
you probably don't care to hear this, and I know a lot of people probably tell you this all the time, but I think he's putting 300,000 on you.
Jesus. Well, I think Aiden's putting $1 million on me. So he said if I win, I'm gonna get a pink Cybertruck. So I'll be sick.
That's dope.
Does
Sugar's always a lock.
I don't know if I'm still an underdog, but I was an underdog for like the entire build up of this fight. I don't know if I am still.
When it originally got announced, you were, but I think it shifted
To even?
to almost even now. I think.
Yeah, I mean, when people put money on me, it's like, if I lose, sorry, I don't feel bad. It's like,
Does that fire you up or
guys'
put like
choice.
more?
I don't think of it like
Yeah, you don't think
at
of
all. Either way, like I have to go out there and do what I do, and that's it. So
These guys like Merab, who people just outside the U.S., a lot of their fans just come at you on social media, like building up to the fight.
Russians and Georgians.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really see it too much. I've been pretty good about not even like checking that. So I don't know. I'm curious how because he's pretending to be Mexican. I'm curious how I think this press conference will say a lot tonight. Like who's the crowd behind? Very curious.
I want to tell you guys about my favorite healthy snack, board jerky. You guys see me, I'm trying to look good, stay in shape. I got sick of all the comments saying I look pregnant, so I'm always looking for healthy snacks, and board jerky is my go-to. I have this in my backpack whenever I travel. I love board jerky, and this is literally the best board jerky I have ever tried. Try it for yourself if you don't believe me. It's the best quality board jerky. The original flavor is my favorite because the macros are fire, the carbs are decent, the sugars are low, and it's high in protein. There's almost like 40 grams of protein in this bag. I also love this spicy one too. This shit's hot. I love it. I'm always snacking on this when I travel. This is my absolute go-to. It's available on Amazon right now. It's the best board jerky. Try it out for yourself if you don't believe me. It's on Amazon.com. The link is in the description. Board jerky, my favorite healthy snack. Thank me later, boys.
have you been working on your Spanish at all?
See. A little bit.
I know you guys aren't looking past it, but what do you guys think of Umar?
I don't even know if Umar's next, to be honest. Like, I usually have an idea of who's next from the OC. I don't know if Umar's next. I mean, there's the Ilya Max fights October. The Figueiredo could be a possible next. So I wouldn't say Umar's for sure next. But if he is, like, that's a very big fight.
Yeah, Umar's a big problem. But who knows? If he KOs Merab clean and Max Holloway KOs Ilya, or Ilya KOs Max Holloway, who knows? Maybe Dana would want a huge fight, but Umar's a serious problem too.
And it's a serious opportunity because if you could slay like a Dagestani dragon,
Yeah.
because no one
Would be crazy.
no one beats those guys.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
So
they are
that's what I meant
undefeated.
by like it's an opportunity to be like, what the
Yeah.
Sugar just went on a run.
It would be sweet. It gets you fired up for sure. But all those fights, like every fight after this is gonna be a big fight. So, but if Umar is next, yeah, that could be huge. I feel like that deserves a stadium. That deserves a huge venue.
What are the predictions for this Pressy? You've like prepared?
I don't have anything prepared. It's like press conferences. Like I can come on pause, I can get some giggles, say some one-liners, but it's like press conference.
But you got your shit talking's gotten a lot better
it's
actually.
decent. I feel like I get paid to knock
No,
people
you've been
out, not
crushing it,
talk
bro.
shit. So it's like people expect so much out of press conferences nowadays because of Conor and Chael, which is
Yeah.
I get. Like those guys were the elite of the elite at talking. Sometimes if I got something good, but I don't know. I try not to. If I have something an idea, I'll write it down. But I'm just gonna go with the flow, and yeah, I don't have anything planned this time. Not yet. Tim will sometimes think of a good idea.
Well, dude, it is a funny clip though when he was wearing your jacket. When he was, how did he even get your jacket, bro? You lent it to him.
So you clearly see in the video, I walk in, I take my jacket off just to show Aljo how yoked I am.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm huge. So I take my jacket off, and to be honest, I thought Tim was behind me still. They stopped him at the cage. So I take my jacket off, and I hand my jacket to Merab. I don't know, Merab just happened to be there. I hand my jacket to Merab, and then he puts it on, and he's running around with it. But
Did you get it back?
I'm wearing the jacket for the press conference.
Oh, so you have it back?
Yeah, he didn't steal it.
Oh, okay.
But because he got his own. Someone gave him a replica jacket of my replica jacket. So I'm curious. I'm thinking he might wear it tonight too. His, and I'll wear mine. So could be silly.
Every time you fight, all these and I'm on TikTok, all these old clips resurface, and one that I've seen like 15 times this week is when you need Cheeto to the face.
Oof. Imagine
When
That
that
could be
happens in the
one.
ring and you hit him that hard, is there any part of you like, holy, how is he still standing?
If I would have hit him in the jaw, boom, I think it would have shut his lights out. But I hit him in like in the eye, boom. So that just shows how tough. Like if you get knocked out, it doesn't matter how tough you are. You get knocked out. I think that just hit him perfectly to where it just probably hurt really bad, but he wasn't knocked out. Cheeto's literally as tough as it gets. You do not get tougher than that guy.
Yeah.
So I wasn't, and I knew that going in. Dude's very, very, he's known for his durability. Merab's, very durable too. But if you get hit in the right spot, you're going to get knocked out. So if that would have landed on the chin right there, I think it would have put his lights out. But
it seems like Merab's like a bit obsessed with you. I was watching his
Yeah, a
media
little
day
bit.
yesterday, and he's like, I've my eye on Sugar since the Contender series,
Yeah.
and like I've wanted to fight him so long. I called him out in 2018.
2018, yeah.
And he's like got that fake Sugar Sean too.
Yeah.
Like I was watching it yesterday, and I was like, he is a funny guy though, but I was like, seems like he's a bit obsessed or something.
He had, dude, every time Merab fought, he would call me out. After every fight, it was probably a compilation. You smoke, I train. Like he's just constantly calling me out. But it was never an interesting fight just because it would be like a 15-minute decision, 15-minute decision. It was never like an interesting, he was never popular. He was never like that guy.
He said you were dodging him, but it's also like you were always a big star, so everyone's calling you out. You're not
Everyone's
just going to
calling me
respond
out.
to him.
Yeah. It's like if I had to fight everyone that called me out in 2018, 2019, it was like I would have fought like 13 times. Like
Yeah.
everyone was calling me out. But the fight makes sense now. Like he's on a 10-fight win streak. I knocked out his buddy. I'm the champ. I'm defending. Like it makes the most sense now, and I feel like every fight I've had has been like that. It's like that Peter Yan fight made sense. The Aljo fight made sense. The Cheeto rematch made sense. So I think they just keep making sense and making cheddar.
Does your mentality change at all from when you first started fighting and now where you are today? You have money, you're that guy. Like, do you still love fighting as much as you used to?
Yeah, I love it more eyeballs. Like that's what I got in for, like the money, everything. But I got into it really. I wanted to be in the NFL. I wanted to catch touchdowns. I wanted to run kickoffs I wanted to be on TV and doing sweet shit. So like the fact that it's on right now, it's bigger than it's ever been. It's like I'm more motivated, more dialed than I've ever been. So as long as I keep having huge fights, I'm not gonna run out of motivation. I enjoy training camp. I enjoy dialing in. I enjoy how I feel when I'm in camp. So right now we're good.
You went and visited I saw you with Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Were you throwing too?
I launched a couple.
How far do you throw the ball?
So how far did I throw? 50 yards?
60 yards?
Maybe 50, maybe 55. I could launch it.
That's pretty far.
Yeah, I could launch it.
Damn.
I was punting it pretty good too. I had some good punts. Hands. I got big hands, so I was catching some balls. I mean, passes.
Have you heard of any big celebs that are coming to this fight?
I haven't heard of any right now.
Mexican OT.
Mexican OT said he's popping out. That'd be sick. I know the Canelo fight's like right across the street, so I'd be curious. I mean, I can't imagine like if you could pick going to the Sphere, Sugar versus Merab, or go to Canelo versus Bergalato. On the entertainment aspect, are you really gonna go to T-Mobile, sit and watch a 36-minute boxing match? Or are you gonna go to a Sphere to experience something brand new and an electrifying KO? It's pretty obvious to me, but tickets are a little bit more expensive at the Sphere, so I think we'll see the Brokies go to T-Mobile.
You said Leo's pulling up, no?
Yeah, I don't want to break that. Our friendship's kind of behind the scenes, so yeah.
Did Bob ever get Harry Potter? Apparently
No.
not, right?
No.
Yeah.
He's more zapped than ever.
Every time I see that dude's like Snapchat pop up, I'm like, dude, his eyes are gonna fall out of his head any minute now.
Yeah.
And he's always getting a drink heading to somewhere.
What'd you say you're gonna do after? You might do something or go to the
There's the
esports?
World Series of Warzone Sunday the day after the fight, but I think our plane leaves at noon. Cardinals play at 1 in Arizona, so I wouldn't mind holding that belt walking
Oh
down.
shit.
That'd be sick, right?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be epic.
Who does Arizona play? Do you know?
Do they play Chargers?
Can you dunk?
Rams. Can I dunk?
Yeah.
On what hoop?
Yeah.
Like a little hoop?
Like a 10-foot hoop.
Oh no.
Okay.
I wish, dude.
Remember when we played baseball?
Yeah, I remember I smacked that shit, but I can ball.
First pitch, he hit like a 300-plus home run.
Wild.
First pitch.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this guy's a real athlete.
No, I can ball though.
Did you guys watch the debate at all?
Of course. What are your thoughts?
He's swaying Kamala.
I'm like, well, she was saying all the shit that I thought
Everyone
Donald
said
stood for.
Trump got ripped up, right?
Yeah.
Really? Is that what they're saying?
That's what everyone said.
I
I
didn't watch it.
but for me, it was like typical Trump. Like, I mean, that's what he does every time. But I think people you kind of know. Who
Do
you're
people
voting
really
for now, right?
switch their their choices, like
I don't
from
think
the
so.
I
debate.
think there's just people that don't know what they're doing. Like there is that population of people that aren't sure, and that's what it's about. But then you have your people who are gonna go Kamala Trump either way.
Dude, politics are so wild. Tim's
Yeah.
big
It's a
ball.
circus this year.
He's a big
too, right?
Bitcoin guy too. Big
Yeah.
crypto guy. Crypto the moon, huh?
Who?
Tim.
Oh, you are.
No.
Any? What do you have to have post fight plans?
We have Zook after party. It's so hard, dude. It's hard to say. Like, just depends how the fight goes. Like, just I don't really. Zook after party is the plan, but plans like
Could be in the hospital.
yeah, you just never know where you're gonna be at the end of a fight.
Has Drake placed his bet yet?
I'm not sure.
He had you last time, didn't he?
Yeah, Drake with Sugar.
I think
I
he
think he
had.
had you
I know
against
he had
Aljo.
Aljo because he
Oh.
messaged me after the Aljo fight. That
He
yo,
took
so-
Aljo.
He took Aljo?
Yeah, but the Cheeto fight, I don't even know if he did. I don't think he bet.
I don't know.
I don't know. Hopefully, it's just
What did he message you after Aljo? I saw he commented on your
commented,
post.
IG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
What do you think about the whole Kendrick and Drake thing? Is Drake? I mean,
Kendrick dropped something recently, right?
did he?
I think he dropped something yesterday. I think
Just
they
another
might,
stab?
They might be heating up again.
Oh,
But now Kendrick's at the Super Bowl.
I'm there for the heat up. Them dropping shit like that's fire though. Like I like
Kendrick
that.
really plotted that shit for
Yeah.
like time. Like
That
he
was-
really wanted to take out Drake, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, did that affect him? You think? Like, or his views are probably the same, right?
I don't know. Like, do you guys bump Kendrick?
That song comes. I play like Rap Caviar, Daily
Like he's
Mix,
got a
so,
couple
like,
tracks, but I'm saying like Drake's catalog compared to Kendrick's. Like
yeah,
overall.
I definitely listen to more Drake.
They also
Yeah.
just announced that Kendrick's performing at the halftime at the Super Bowl,
Yeah, that'll be huge.
which is
That'll be huge.
the biggest event to perform at. So
That's crazy, dude. Football's so massive. I was looking at NFL numbers, like revenue, compared to just any other sport, and it's double.
yeah,
Crazy.
dude, the Taylor Swift effect, bro.
I mean, it's always been that big,
No, I know.
but it's definitely got.
Have you
bigger.
talked to your boy Joey B at all?
I haven't talked to Joey at all. No, I haven't. Have you guys? Big Joey?
He comes to the fights. We'll chill with him at the fights.
I know. I was figured a lot of the NFL guys would probably want to be there, but Saturday night game on Sunday, probably chilling,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks. But that would have been cool. It's cool. I was doing an interview with like the Buffalo Bills, some like small interview. I was like trying to get more involved with the NFL, and like Josh Allen's a huge fan. Put Superstar on his playlist, and like
that would be smart. You should do that.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to integrate myself into the NFL more and do
That's
stuff
dope.
with those
That's
guys.
smart.
Because it is, dude, it was my first dream was to be in the NFL. Obsessed with the NFL. And when I moved to Arizona for like 5-6 years, because Tim's like, bro, football's not it. And I just didn't watch it either. So we didn't watch football for like 5 or 6 years. But I slowly been getting back into it.
Why? Why is football not it?
Because he's Jehovah's Witness.
I didn't expect that out of you.
No, I was. He's lying. He just got out of it because we were training all the time. We'd
But,
still be in the mat.
Tell him about your football stories. The glasses, the butt pad on the front. Tell him about that one. That's fire.
I mean, yeah. As soon as my first, because I was raised Jehovah's Witness, so my first year playing football, I had the butt pad in the front, just blocking the glasses, the bar down the middle of my helmet.
You went specs?
Yeah.
Dude, specs can be deceiving because some of those guys are ballers.
Well, so they know. Like, what was your job on kickoff?
Just hit the front line as hard as you can. Get laid out 9 out of 10 times.
I just wish I had video
Do
of
you
you.
CTE?
I might. Nah, actually, I got my brain checked. I'm pretty healthy, actually.
Good.
I wish
Happy.
there was a video of you just sprinting down, getting laid out. I'm sure Bugsy has it somewhere.
Did you do any other streams this week besides Aiden's?
No, I just did Aiden's.
Anybody because you are very active in the streaming community. Anybody else you want to collab with or you want to do something with?
Dude, honestly, when I stream, when I game, it's like I just want to rip with the fellas.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy. I've played with like Nick Merckx and Tim the Tap Man and those guys, and it's fun. I do enjoy it. But like, dude, I have an hour and a half, 2 hours to game. Like I'm hopping on with Sono, Tim, our other buddy Trev. Like we got a little squad and we do that. But after fights for a good solid 2-3 weeks, I do play like 6 hours a day sometimes. Like
It's good though. Therapeutic, bro.
Well, it's like it's so weird going from 12-week training camp to out of camp because every Monday I have the exact same schedule every Monday. Train twice, do my schedule, train twice on Tuesday. So it's so weird. Roll around Monday. It's like, what the do I do?
Yeah.
Like game.
Yeah.
We have some amateurs and young pros and fighting in Montana next weekend, the weekend after ours. So yeah, next weekend. So we're going to Montana for those guys. Then Kill Tony's gonna be at Resorts World next on Wednesday. That's gonna be sick. You guys with Kill Tony ever?
Yeah.
Dude,
Tony, I
shit's
like
hilarious.
Tony.
that show is the best show.
crazy.
Like, dude, those guys, they're crushing. So we'll probably pop by one of those.
You guys been getting fit though? Have you been going to the clubs much?
No, I slowed down a lot.
Slowed down a lot.
Yeah.
Really?
I had a
The hangovers are just
crazy.
now, bro.
All
Like,
it takes is one crazy week, and then you're like, all right, I need to take a break.
It's a good reminder to
Till
say,
next
whoa, we
week.
need to chill.
No, until for a month probably.
Really?
Yeah. Having breakfast, with no sleep is
Because
not.
what year was probably the hardest year for you guys? Every weekend club chicks.
Probably last summer.
Last summer.
It was a dark
Just
place.
going, right?
Because we're also doing
4th of July
10 different
Oh,
cities.
yeah.
We did
club. Was it 4th of July?
Was that 2 years ago though?
I think 2, maybe
That was
2.
2.
Okay, yeah, I'm losing. Probably
Yeah.
the last 2 summers. We were in the club for like 12 hours or like 10 hours.
Yeah. Oh,
I
at
don't
4th of July that time? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy. But that's also what Happy Dad's gotten so successful as you guys
Yeah.
pushing it as much as you guys were. Like every time you guys would
We had
go
to put
do
in some work drinking.
Yeah,
I mean,
you gotta
we,
do what you
we
gotta
had
do.
to, bro.
Well, Saturday night we'll relive the glory days.
Yep, we could have one more little banger Saturday night. Hope celebrating.
I think you guys got to wrap up. We appreciate you coming. We appreciate you
All
always
right,
making
last
time
thing.
on Fight Week
Obviously,
2.
everyone always asks you this. Predictions.
Second round KO, kill this dude,
Let's go.
and then Tim sleeps him after.
All right.
Mhm.
Well,
Let's go.
Thank you guys so
The
much for
Sugar
stopping
Show,
by.
Yo,
Uncle
Sugar
Welsh.
Show, baby.
Let's go, boys.
Beer.